Yo, sports bettors. So we went through this screen previously and just how powerful it is, kind of comparing sportsbooks and their odds side by side, right? To find sharp bets and where is their value, because value is all we care about as a sharp better. So Justin Fields, you can see his line on PrizePicks is over under 169.5. Every other sportsbook has his line 13 yards higher at 182.5. So being able to get this over is clearly ridiculous value. And then if we scroll down, we can see there's some other ones that are a little less clear. Where is the value? Like here, there was Tua over 250.5. That's his line on PrizePicks. Underdog Fantasy has his line at 272.5, 22.5 yards off. So clearly there's a bet to make here, but we don't know who is wrong, who's off. So what I actually ended up doing, which I'll show you, which is pretty interesting, is I ended up taking some overs and some unders. So we have Carson Wentz under 257.5 on Underdog in a 3-pick entry because the odds are most advantageous. We have him over 245.5 on PrizePicks. For Tua, we have him over 250.5 on PrizePicks. On Underdog, let's go back here to Underdog. We have him under 272.5, right? So a lot of value we're able to pick up. And then for Winston, we have him under 239.5 here, over 215.5 here. So massive line discrepancies for these three players. And then the Fields one, I just liked his over, where PrizePicks is giving us way too good of odds on, a variety of overs, including the Justin Fields one we just went through. But anyways, what I wanted to go through now is my 5 picks to win $10,000. So that's what we're going to be going through. So let's go to the OddsJam positive EV page because there are some ridiculous player props, right? The first one we have is Reese McGuire to record a hit, minus 122 on Underdog. This is minus 178.5 to minus 233.50 on every sportsbook. So we're literally getting double better odds than what FanDuel's giving when you think about how Underdog Fantasy works. And again, we've gone through the math behind Underdog Fantasy so many times where any 3-pick entry, because Underdog Fantasy, if we just go to pick them, because Underdog Fantasy is giving us, plus 500 odds. They say 20 to win 120. That's not accurate. It's 20 to win 120. Well, it is accurate. It's 20 to win 120, but it's not 120 in profit. This payout means profit plus stake, right? So when you bet 20, yeah, if you win, you get back 120, but you're actually only getting back $100 in profit, right? So that's plus 500 odds. So any 3-pick entry is plus 500 odds. So we've gone through that implies that Underdog Fantasy is juicing their lines to minus 122. And the reason for that is if we just go here to a parlay calculator, is if you have a 3-leg parlay where each leg is minus 122, your parlay comes out to plus 500. So because Underdog gives us every 3-pick entry for plus 500, doesn't matter what you take, the overs, unders, doesn't matter. 3 picks plus 500. Essentially, the implied juice they're charging is minus 122 on both the over and the under. So here, just as a rational sports bettor, it's very clear that we want to be all over this Reese McGuire over half of a hit. So that's the first play I ended up locking in, and I really like. And you can see if we go to Caesars and we go to the Red Sox game, we'll call it here, but what we can do is kind of assume if we created this parlay on Caesars, what would the odds come out to? Just so we don't have to go to Caesars and find every single bet. For Reese McGuire, over half of a hit, they're charging minus 178. We're getting minus 122 implied odds, right? So I have a 5-pick entry on Underdog. So it's going to come out to plus 1,900 odds. So we're going to be betting 500, I bet, to win 10 grand. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting if we win. Pretty crappy if we lose. This is the first bet I have with a 12.3% profit margin. Next one I have, Rob Ref Snyder, minus 122 to get a hit on Underdog, minus 178 on Caesars. So let's add that into our parlay calculator again, minus 178. So clearly we're getting some value, which is all that matters in the long run as a sports bettor, right? Finding value. You don't have to know sports to be a good sports bettor. Like, people always get that completely wrong. You don't, like, at all. I don't know anything about sports. Made more money than you for sure. So it's all about understanding the data, the math, how the markets work, and finding value. Like, it doesn't matter how well you know sports. If you're placing bets at minus 178 or minus 175 on this guy to get a hit on DraftKings or FanDuel, or even Bet Online minus 169 when you could be getting minus 122 on Underdog Fantasy, you're the worst sports bettor of all time, because you're not line shopping. You're not finding value in the odds. You're just placing bets, right? Without any math, which makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. So third bet we have is Johnson under 5.5 receptions in Thursday Night Football. Minus 122. Bet Online and then Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook, they're pricing this all the way down at minus 166. Can also get this on PrizePicks where it looks pretty good. So definitely a play we want to be on at minus 122 odds, right? So that's play number 3. Caesars has this minus 157. So you can see we would only be getting plus 299 on this parlay on Caesars currently. Whereas on Underdog Fantasy, 3 picks is plus 500. So we would only be getting plus 299 on Caesars for this parlay. We would be getting plus 500 on Underdog Fantasy. That's the power of line shopping. You want to bet 100 to win 299 bucks or 100 to win 500 bucks in profit. I don't know about you, but I know what I want. So that's play number 3. Play number 4 I like a lot too against the Colts. Mahomes under 2.5 passing TDs. Right? Caesars has this minus 145. So now we have a 4 pick. We would be getting plus 900 odds, which you can see right here. If we add in just some random 4th pick, 20 to win 200, 20 to win 180 in profit. That's plus 900 odds. So you're getting plus 900 on a 4-pick entry. Caesars only giving us plus 574. So pretty ridiculous value. And then the final play I have is Peoples-Jones under 2.5 receptions, minus 122. Once again, ridiculous value. The positive EV page, any bets you see on Underdog, you can blindly bet and you're guaranteed to make money in the long run. That's how positive EV betting works. Can I promise you every bet's going to win? No, you're missing the entire point. This is minus 160 on Caesars. So what you'll see right here is the payout is less than plus 1,000. If we bet $100 on this, or if we bet $500 on this at plus 996 odds, we'd be betting $500 to win like $5,000 in profit. We're not even getting that. To win like $4,900 in profit. We'd be betting $500 to win like $4,900 in profit. Whereas on Underdog Fantasy, which you'll see right here, I'm betting $500 to win $10,000, double that amount in profit. I'm getting I'm getting 2 times the odds than I would be getting on any sportsbook. That's how you know you're getting a F ton of value, and this is how the sharps, the pros do it, and they consistently beat Underdog. Now, granted, we need 5 picks to win, but these 5 picks are going to make us 10 grand. For sure. So here's what's going to happen. This guy's going to get a hit, right? Then this guy's going to get a hit. Then it's going to be Thursday Night Football, and he's going to go lower than 2.5 receptions. Then Patrick Mahomes is going to suck. And this is obviously going to hit. So this is pretty awesome. Let's make money.